Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Keema, of course, and I want to thank you so much for joining me. And today, this is not a drill. This is real life. This is not a dream. This is reality. I have my first PR package. Honey, I'm like 65 subscribers, and I have my first PR package, girl. I was sent a box of goodies from Makeup for Melanin Girls, MFMG. And just look at this stunning box, so classic, so beautiful. And girl, I even have a discount code, honey, my first affiliate code. They did send this to me, and I am going to be demoing it on my channel. So the founder of the company, I'm on the website, and I'm so sorry, they're doing something next door. I don't know if they're cutting down trees or having a country barbecue. I don't know what's going on, but it is so much noise. So please forgive that. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. Not my fault. The founder of the company, Makeup for Melanin Girls Cosmetics, name is Tommy, T-O-M-I, Tommy. I don't know why I said Tommy, girl. Tommy. And actually, Makeup for Melanin Girls started off as a regular Instagram page that promoted black women makeup artists, just different looks, the same way Vegas Native, the same way Huda Beauty, the same way all these other companies and Instagrams promoted mostly lighter skin, mostly white women. There was a section, a community of Instagram accounts that celebrated black women. And honey, black women only, like unambiguously. Like we ain't gonna mix words with it, okay? And I'm so excited that they sent me this, and I'm so excited to be able to show it to you guys today. And I'm so excited for you guys to purchase this black-owned makeup. I'll leave the links in the description bar. And I'm pretty sure my code Keema applies to everything on the website. So just make sure you check that before you proceed. They have released a new palette, but they also sent me some other goodies as well. You can just get into the packaging, get into the cartons, honey. This is very much beautiful packaging. These are their listers. These come in like sleeves, but honestly, I got rid of the sleeve. So the first thing we're going to get into is the liquid lipsticks. This is the cartridge. It has the unicorn. What are these called? The compartment, the container, the unicorn. I don't know what this is. The container, and it says MFMG on it. Makeup for Melanin Girls Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Raw. R-A-W. I think this is so beautiful, especially with a dark brown liner. That nude, that pinky nude that everyone loves, but this is more geared towards the darker spectrum of skin tone. So get into that. This is the other one. This is called Rosa. I'm so excited for this. This is what I'm going to be wearing today. I absolutely love that. These are the eyelash cartons, and this one is called Miriam. These are a little small for my liking, but I will definitely be wearing these when I'm not doing like eyeshadow look. So but today I'm doing like a strong eyeshadow look, so I'm gonna need a bigger lash. Okay, let's get into the new palette that was just released. This is called the Power Palette. This is such beautiful packaging, you guys. It just makes me, it is so beautiful. The artwork is amazing. I have swatched these colors on my Instagram, so you can obviously tell that they're, you know, touched and have been dealt with. But look at those colors. You got your nudes in there, and you have a lot of matte colors. I love the matte. You have your shimmers here. Ooh, I really love this. I love this whole thing. I feel like this is what we're going to be delving into today. So I put some concealer on my eyelids. I used the e.l.f. concealer, and I set it with my Fenty Honey setting powder. The first color we're going to go in with from this palette is, I do wish I had a mirror on it because I could use the mirror here in the future. So the first color I'm going to go in with is, I didn't even talk about the names. Look at the colors, then look at the names on the colors. These are all black women, respected black women who have trailblazed for their people and different people all over the world, honey, because we all know When the black one stands up and make a difference, that difference is echoed all around this planet. So just get into the names and you will hear me saying the names as we go along with the tutorial. Should I include? No, because then I wish I would have thought to like figure out what look I was going to do. Then I could have talked about the names and did a little side situation. The first color I'm using is this yellow Nzinga. So let me put that color on and I'm going to figure out who Nzinga is. I'm going to butcher a lot of these names because I'm ghetto. So please excuse that. So Nzinga was queen of the Ambundu kingdoms of Ndongo from 1624 to 1663, located in present-day northern Angola. Born into the ruling family of Ndongo, Nzinga received military and political training as a child, as she demonstrated an aptitude for diffusing political crises as an ambassador to the Portuguese Empire. She later assumed power over the kingdoms after the death of her father and brother, whom both served as king. She ruled during a period of rapid growth in the northern slave trade and encroachment of the Portuguese Empire into Southwest Africa in attempts to control the slave trade. Nzinga fought for the freedom of her kingdoms against the Portuguese in a reign that lasted 37 years. So as we can see, honey, Nzinga was that girl. In times of crisis, she was very much able to diffuse those, use that charm, that feminine charm, that intelligence, all that training that she received as a lady, as a young girl, just taking all of that and probably just utilizing that to the advantage of her people and her kingdom. The fight was within her. I should have used the yellow base because yellows really have a hard time showing up, but this is a very vibrant yellow on my eyes. This is like probably best yellow I've used. It's a lot of fallout in the palette as well, but Anastasia Beverly Hills have fallout. If you still using Morphe, it has fallout, and I don't have no problem with fallout at all. If you don't need that much, honey, you have to tap it off, and if you do, use that fallout, girl. The next color I'm going in with is Rosa, which is like this corally orange color, and we know Miss Rosa Parks. Miss Rosa Parks is has a very long legacy. She has a very long legacy in the history of this country, the history of fighting for equality. I know some of these people on here are new to me, and I know some of these people are going to be new to y'all, but like we all know Miss Rosa. Rosa was her protest stemmed from a protest that another young woman had, I believe in another city somewhere, and it made news, and Rosa Parks was privy to that news. I feel like she met the lady, if I'm remembering correctly. At one point when Rosa was on the bus, she felt like she had to do the same thing. She did her own protest and mimicking the young lady who did it before. Honey, all hell had broke loose. Girl, I'm trying to like do this eye and also give you the tea. So I'm just taking that color and I'm blending it into that yellow and I'm dragging it all the way out. This is like our transition color, and I'm going to take a fluffier brush and I'm just going to diffuse all of that. I really don't know where this eye look is going, but it's going somewhere. So with these two colors, it's kind of turned into like this like Phoenix type look. The next color we're going to use is the color Malayo, which is this like beautiful bricky red with a little bit of orange in it too. Let's figure out who Malayo is. So what I know already is Malayo was born in Nigeria, and she was a women's rights activist, and she was an educator, and honey, they did that lady wrong. She was fighting for her people. She was fighting for the unfair taxes of market women. I guess the Nigerian government was taxing them more than they should have been. Like later in her life, they perceived her son to be very much anti the Nigerian government. So they would always raid his home and arrest him. And at one point, she was out there at his home when the government raided the house, her son's house, and he was a musician, and they threw her off a balcony from a second floor window, and she was hospitalized, and 13 days later she passed from the result of her injuries, which is very, 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 very heartbreaking. And her service was attended by thousands of people. A lot of those market women shut down, and reverence of her date for all the impact that she had did trying to make their lives better. Y'all should really do a little bit research if you want to find out more, girl, because I can't get all into it because it is a lot. So I'm gonna take that full Malayo color and I'm gonna start placing it right here at the bottom just to darken this bottom up. I'm gonna start taking it up as much as you want to. I'm just gonna take it up a little bit. Make sure the eyes open. And I'm gonna take a fluffier brush and I'm just gonna blend those together. They kind of like blend into each other. You really can't tell the difference. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and darken that. We're gonna go in and darken that with Maya. We already know Miss Maya Angelou, world-renowned thinker and author and poet. Like I said, some of these people y'all should know. And if you don't know Maya, then girl, what you doing? She has so many like different, like very, very famous poems and speeches and things of that nature that people recite all the time. So I'm just taking that Maya color into the crease and I'm just darkening that crease up, and I'm gonna start blending it out. And I'm gonna like start flicking it back because we want that pull back look. So I'm gonna start putting some right here under that yellow. Not taking it too high because I still want that yellow to show, but I want that line to be there when I start cutting the crease. The next color we will be using is Winnie, which is like this very yellow gold. And Miss Winnie was not to be played with. Winnie Mandela was the second wife of Nelson Mandela, and she was a anti-apartheid like political figure. And if you didn't know, apartheid was like the systematic racism that the minority white population were putting on the majority black population in South Africa and Southwest Africa, which is now Namibia. Whilst her husband Nelson Mandela were locked up for 2 decades, she rose to prominence, and she had been arrested plenty of times. She had been tortured and exiled. Talk about ride or die, honey. But it was mainly to help her people. A lot of people wouldn't put themselves at the forefront and get tortured and locked up and ridiculed and just done so incredibly wrong. And she was still fighting a good fight. They'll torture her, she'd leave or get out or whatever the case may be, and she'll go right back to protesting and trying to make a difference. So I took the color Winnie and I taken it all up over that cut crease, and I'm cutting the other crease over here, and I'm gonna apply that color as well. Alright, so I went and lined my eyes with a blue liner. The next color we're gonna use for the liner is this color called Makita, which is this like royal blue shimmery metallic color. And I'm going to set all of this liner with this color Makita. Makita, well, this is very interesting to me. So Makita was the queen of a nation which is now in present day Ethiopia. As you can see, I'm like blending this out. When Makita was living, it was known as Sheba. So Makita is queen of Sheba, which is referenced in the Bible with King Solomon. They never mention her by name. She's like in paintings and in some literature, she's been heavily whitewashed. You wouldn't even know that she was a black woman. But her name was Makita. Her and King Solomon, honey, was King Solomon in Rome? Is that where he's from? I don't know. But her and King Solomon had a child, and that's really interesting. So I'm gonna do some more research about that once I get done, because this is very interesting to me. Now that I have that down, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the face, and then we'll come back and do the under eye and the lips. Alright y'all, so I'm back. I've done my foundation. I put some lashes on, and I need a big lash to cut through all that shit talking that my eyeshadow was doing, honey. It is shit talking. Okay, so I took the yellow and I put that under the inner corner, and I also put it in the tear duct, and then I took this bricky red color and I put it on the outer corner and also put it in the tear duct as well. We about to do the lip. So I'm about to rub a lip moisturizer off. Then I'm taking this pencil by NYX Espresso. It's just like a brown. I'm gonna line my lips. Beautiful. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Rust. That is so cute. Do I need to add a gloss? I think I'm gonna add a gloss. I'm gonna take this MAC Twinkle Twinkle orange lip gloss, and I'm only gonna add a little bit. And anytime I use like gloss, I always have to take my Blistex, because glosses are never glossy enough for me. And I put my Blistex on top of it to just make it a little bit more glossy, because it's like a little bit drying the MAC lip. I'm gonna go put my clothes on, and then I'll be back for the outro. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I want to again thank Makeup for Melanin Girls for sending me these products. I will link them down below, and please use my discount code. I have a code Keema. They will be listed down below as well. Make sure you go check them out. Black woman owned company. I just want to thank y'all guys so much for watching. Make sure you follow my social media, leave a comment, hit the notification bell, and subscribe. Help me grow my channel. It would be very much appreciated, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye. To encourage fellowship, I'm also going to be doing a giveaway of this palette. So all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, leave your Instagram down below. By this date, I will have been reached out to the person who won. So make sure you do that. Subscribe, leave your Instagram account. My mother's calling.